Elaris and Kael never thought they would end up like this. Not strangers, but not lovers either. Just two people walking through the same space, avoiding each other like the past was something heavy neither of them wanted to carry anymore. It started quietly. Kael noticed it first in the hallway. Elaris stopped looking at him. Not even by accident. The girl who once used to pass him with a slight glance now walked past like he wasn't even there. And she wasn't alone anymore. There was a new guy beside her now. Tall, confident, always smiling like he already belonged in her world. Elaris didn't push him away. She didn't lean in either. She just allowed it. Kael didn't understand that part the most. Not that she moved on, but that she didn't stop it. So Kael stopped too. He stopped waiting near her. He stopped looking for her in crowded places. He stopped pretending he didn't notice her when he did. And slowly, the space between them became normal. Too normal. Elaris told herself she was fine. The new guy made things easier. No confusion. No emotional weight. No silence that felt like questions she didn't want to answer. But even while she stood beside him, part of her still noticed Kael. She noticed when he stopped looking at her. She noticed when he stopped sitting where she could see him. She noticed when he started disappearing from the places he used to always be. But pride is strange. It makes people stay quiet even when they are not okay. So she stayed silent. And Kael stayed away. Days passed like that. Until Kael met someone new. Her name was Myra. She wasn't like Elaris at all. She wasn't cold. She wasn't distant. She didn't act like feelings were something to hide. She noticed Kael too easily. The way he went quiet when things got emotional. The way he pretended not to care when he clearly did. The way he looked away instead of answering directly. You always act like nothing affects you, Myra told him one day. Kael frowned. Because it doesn't. Myra looked at him for a second and shook her head. That's not true. Kael should have walked away from her then. But he didn't. Because she didn't treat him like he was hard to reach. She treated him like someone worth understanding. And slowly, Kael started talking again. Laughing again. Staying longer than he used to. And without noticing it, he started feeling lighter. Elaris saw everything. She saw Kael smiling again. She saw him walking with Myra. She saw the way Myra looked at him like he wasn't broken, like he wasn't something from the past that needed fixing. And something inside Elaris became uncomfortable. Not jealousy at first. Something deeper. Something she didn't want to name. Regret. Because Kael wasn't waiting anymore. He wasn't in the background of her decisions anymore. He had moved forward. And she was still standing in the place where he used to be. One afternoon, Elaris finally went to him. Kael was with Myra when she arrived. The moment Elaris appeared, Myra stepped back quietly without saying anything. Kael noticed her first. His expression changed, but not like before. Not soft. Not excited. Just serious. What is it? He asked. Elaris looked at Myra for a moment, then back at him. I need to talk to you. Kael hesitated, then walked a little away with her. They stood in silence for a few seconds. It felt heavier than words. Then Elaris spoke. So this is it, she said quietly. You moved on already. Kael gave a short laugh, but there was no humor in it. You're asking me that? Elaris frowned. What do you mean? Kael looked at her directly now. You were the one who left first. That made her pause. I didn't leave, she said quickly. Yes, you did, Kael replied. You stopped talking to me. You stopped looking at me. You acted like I didn't exist. Elaris's face tightened. And so what? She suddenly said, her voice rising slightly. Did I tell you I was done with you? Silence dropped immediately. Kael stared at her like he didn't understand what he just heard. Then something in him broke. Not loudly, but deeply. You don't get to say that, he said, his voice shaking now. You don't get to disappear from someone's life and then act like they were supposed to wait for you. Elaris didn't step back. I didn't tell you to wait, she said. Kael's anger rose. So what was I supposed to do, he said. Stand there and watch you choose someone else while pretending I didn't matter. Elaris tried to speak, but he continued. You don't understand how that feels, Kael said. To be replaced slowly, without even a proper ending. Her expression changed slightly. For the first time, her pride didn't hold everything together. I didn't mean for it to happen like that, she said softly. Kael let out a breath, frustrated and hurt at the same time. Then why did you let it happen? That question stayed in the air. Elaris didn't answer. Because there was no answer that could fix it. Her eyes slowly filled with tears. She tried to hold them back, but she couldn't. And when they finally fell, she didn't wipe them away. I didn't think it would end like this, she said quietly. Kael looked at her for a long moment. And for a second, everything went still. All the memories. All the silence. All the things they never said when they still had time. But now, it was too late. Elaris stood there crying. Kael stood there hurting. And between them, was everything they lost without even realizing it was slipping away.